Hi everybody, Jake here. Welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. If you're new, we're back with another episode of Lille Legend, and there is a lot to catch up on since the last episode. We were in October, November time last episode, we're now in March. There's been a big jump due to a Winter World Cup and all that stuff. Transfer windows has happened, so there's plenty of stuff to get into before today's very important game against Tottenham in the Champions League. It's the first knockout round of the Champions League, which you saw us qualify from the group stage in the last episode. But yeah, before we get into everything, I'd just like to say thank you guys for all the support you've shown on the series so far. 3 seasons in and we're still going very strong, so thank you for that. As always, I would ask you guys, if we can, to try and hit 40 likes, 50 likes even if we can. That would be awesome. So if you haven't already, feel free to go down and smash that like button. Comment down below if you want to get involved, whether it's about the series or real life football, whatever it is. Always nice to hear from you guys, and if you don't know what to put in the comments, let's just put Yusuf Yachi, or make your prediction of who's going to win today, Lille or Tottenham. Are we going to make it through into the quarterfinals, I think it will be, of the Champions League? I hope we can. We'll see what happens today. But yeah, thank you guys for all the support. Okay, so the first thing you'll notice is we are in March, as I did mention, and we are doing pretty well in the league, better than other years, because we are miles ahead of any challenges that we currently have. And we've had a worse season than last year as well, which is hard to explain, but PSG seem to have fell off a little bit. We're on the same amount of games played as them, but are already 6 points clear, so I think the league title will be in the bag unless we do something miraculously stupid, because the way it is in Ligue 1, I imagine we'll win most of the games left in our season. Our goal difference is miles better than PSG as well, so should we win the title this season, I think it's very safe to say we are the best team in France currently. Not saying anything about French football history, but just right now, we are the best team in France. Here is the full table if you want to see it. I'll go into the schedule now actually. I believe you last saw us in this game in November, the start of November against Leipzig. It was our last Champions League group game. As I said, there was a big gap due to World Cup, so we had a load of friendlies. Then we came back and did pretty well in the league. We did lose our unbeaten run in Ligue 1. We won it unbeaten last season, but this season we finally lost after like 50 games unbeaten to Saint Etienne 1-0 and another one to Marseille later on down the line. But other than that, very solid wins all around the board. We beat PSG in the French Cup quarter-final, which has put us in the semi-final, where we also won 4-0, so we've got a final to look forward to there. I'll probably do that off camera, but we haven't actually won a French Cup yet, so another trophy to add to the cabinet. And the game you're seeing today against Tottenham, we originally beat them 2-1 in the first leg away as well, so we did pretty well there. Angel Gomez getting a late goal for us off the bench, so very happy with that result. It puts us in a good position here to hopefully knock Tottenham out of the Champions League. This is a kind of team we want to compete with and be at the same level as, so if we are better than them, then great. They are 6th in the Premier League and haven't really been doing that great since this stage started, like 5th, 6th, which isn't bad at all really, but they're not one of the big boys, so I hope we can knock them out, and they are miles off other teams in the league such as Arsenal, Liverpool. There shouldn't really be a threat to us, I hope, the amount that we've progressed in this save so far. Other than that, you can see a few wins here and there in the league recently, in good form coming into this game. Haven't conceded since that Tottenham match, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games without conceding, and plenty of goals scored in that time. So yeah, doing very well there. The French Cup final will be against Monaco, who are one of the main challengers for the title this year, pretty much in the same area as PSG currently. Rennes as well doing pretty well this year too. But yeah, we are flying, we're doing really well. Champions League is going great. If we have a look at the other knockout rounds of who we could potentially see in later stages, let me know who you think we want to avoid. We have got Leipzig versus Liverpool, which looks like it will be a Liverpool win. Chelsea against Benfica, you'd assume Chelsea would go through. One of PSG or Juventus are getting knocked out there. I think we could take either of them in a knockout tie. Bayern look like they've knocked out Atletico. Real Madrid should knock out Shakhtar. Inter drew 0-0 to Man City, so that could still go either way. And Barcelona lost 3-1 to Manchester United. Man U are the team I'm looking to avoid the most, just because they're so overpowered in Football Manager, but yeah, so far so good. Transfer window has happened. A lot of deals could have gone through that didn't. A lot of things like that where it's like, oh, a 30 million sale and then the player rejected and all that kind of thing. So not too much has happened. We've brought in a few young players like this guy. Nothing too major here. Unless the series goes on for another 5 years, I don't think you'll ever see anyone like that. We've got Marco Stamenkic came in on a free. He's just someone I'm looking to sell on for a profit in the future. He's gone straight out on loan. But we did sign an Argentinian Wonderkid, a attacking midfielder regen. It's the first real regen I think we've bought in for a significant amount of money. He came in for around £6 million, has done pretty well for us so far. He has got a great name as well, Geronimo Bruno, that's what we're going to call him. 5-star potential, 2.5-star currently. Very good technically, good physically. He's got everything he needs, Wonderkid potential. And if we go to his information, you can see that he's apparently a similar type of player to Renato Sanchez, so that's pretty good if we were to ever to lose him. He's played a few times for us so far, not done particularly amazing, but he's done fine coming in from Racing Club in Argentina, so he is a new signing for us. As you can see, we sent a lot of people out on loans. We'll start off with them, like Edmundo Rosa has gone to FCM, and That's a player who's named after one of you viewers. So if you want to have a player, a regen, we've got a youth intake coming through soon. It's not meant to be a very good one, but I will put your guys' names on some of the better players. And who knows, maybe you'll make the first team in a few years' time. Should the save go on for that long? The aim of this save is, of course, to win the Champions League. So if we win the Champions League, then series ends, that's it. But you never know. If you give yourself a name in the game, you might have a chance of getting in the first team. Like we've had a couple of them now. We've got Mustafa Kapi, who has gone out for £3.2 million to Rennes. He was a good young player, but wasn't going to get anywhere near our team. I'm sure he'll be worth more in the future. Luke Thompson as well, going out to Emmen. He looks like he's going to have a decent career so far. He was one of the better players in our young team, always scoring goals. So maybe he'll do quite well out there. Again, that's another player named after one of you channel viewers. Then we've got Boubakary Soumaré, which was the main sale for £12 million. He was the one where we had a £40 million offer, I think it was, and a £30 million. He rejected both. No one came in and bid for him until the last day of the transfer window where he wanted to leave. We don't really have a replacement for him, to be honest, but we'll work around it. We can drop Yachi back into the middle this season if we need to. He wasn't playing too much anyway, Soumaré, but yeah, I'm not too sad to lose him. He's gone to a championship team, and he actually said when he left that he wanted to join a better team and join Nottingham Forest in a championship, which I don't really get. He's apparently doing okay there, but nothing special, and I think it shows he probably wasn't that good. If that's the kind of level he's playing at, maybe he wasn't that good anyway. The 24-year-old Frenchman has probably still got a decent career, but he has left the club for £12 million. So yeah, we ended up making a little bit of money. We haven't spent too much this season compared to our sales, despite the fact that we broke our transfer record. So definitely done some good business here. We've got a good squad building. I can't imagine we're going to sign any more headline players in this series. Our reputation is still fairly low compared to some other teams. I mean, you see that in the fact that Soumaré wants to join Nottingham Forest. But there definitely will be moves for regens, like really good regens. But in terms of like bringing in the likes of Todibo, I think we've already found them, and Livakovic. There's not that many good players that would like to join us that are worth getting at the minute. So third season in now, fourth season when the next transfer window happens. I can't imagine there's that many people on the market who could improve this squad outside of regen. So that's probably going to be where we start looking next. But yeah, the team today to face Tottenham is this. We'll have a look now. We've got Livakovic in goal as always, Selek, Todibo, Ahmed Hozic and Aaron Martin. Fully fit defensive line, exactly what we want for a big game like this. We've got Renato Sanchez and Cooper Myers, although maybe we could drop Cooper Myers because he's a bit tired. But as you've seen, we don't have Soumaré, so I think it might just be worth using Cooper Myers for the first 60 minutes and then subbing him off later. We haven't got that many important games coming up after this. Like league games are pretty simple for us now, so he's not going to be massively needed for a game and we can rest him there. We've then got a Kone, Almada, Barrow and a Rezo. This is our ideal starting 11 really. We'll make sure Yachi is on the bench in case we can bring him on later. We'll bring off Tiny Cox off the bench. He has done pretty well for us actually. He has been our fourth choice centre back this season, so plays a few games here and there and hasn't put a foot wrong really. Done perfectly fine at the back for us. And yeah, this is our team. Hopefully we can get a win against Tottenham and get into the next stage of the Champions League. So thank you for sticking around on the series so far. Let me know if you are enjoying it and let's get straight into the match. Okay, so the match has started here. Do drop your prediction down below who you think is going to win. Now we did make the Champions League semi-final or quarter-final, whatever it was last season. I think we had a pretty decent run to get there. It was a bit down to luck, but this season I hope that we can push past a team like Tottenham, get into the later stages and really put ourselves up with that elite group of clubs up there, you know, the Inter Milans and stuff like that. We're not going to be Man United, Liverpool level yet, but if we can be as good as the best of the rest in the Champions League, I'll definitely take that. Although Son having a very early chance for Spurs there, and it was a good save from Livakovic, we are hoping we probably will concede Spurs, but I hope we just don't concede two because then that rules out our away goals. But I think we're definitely going to use our away goals here as a bit of leverage in the type of style of football that we play, that we are looking to just control the game and see it out. Spurs' team is featuring the likes of many players that they currently have like Son, Carlos Vinicius, Moura, Reguilon, Dyer. They brought in Jordan Henderson, who we actually tried to sign as a replacement for Soumaré, but as you can see, they have a bigger reputation than us, more money. People are more likely to join them than they are us. And Ndombele going very, very close there with a great strike. French international, maybe someone we might try and sign in the future. But yeah, a good team Spurs have got. I think we've got a better squad overall, but they could definitely make it out of this game if they're in good form. I don't know if they are, but here is a Kone for us. It's our first chance going forward. Tottenham have dominated so far, and Barrow goes very close to that header. He actually probably should have done a lot better with that. And yeah, 30 minutes in, so far so good. If we don't smash Spurs here, I'm not bothered, as long as we make it through into the next stage of the Champions League. That's what these games are all about, just making sure we scrape through into the next round, build the club up reputation-wise, financially, and who knows, maybe it could be a Champions League final this year. Maybe it's a couple of years coming, but we've got to win matches like this at this stage, in my opinion. Second half already starting here. Not too much happening so far. We've got Danny Drinkwater behind us there, giving us all the look that we need on the wall. So hopefully this second half will pick up a bit. XG-wise, we're doing a lot better than them. Possession-wise, we're doing well too. A Rezo for David. Should we make that change? You know what? 60 minutes in, I'll give it 65 minutes and I'll start making the changes. Yeah, let's do it. Actually, there is a highlight just before we end it here. Hopefully it isn't Spurs scoring, because then I won't know what to do. I won't know if we should go for another goal or not. But it is Henderson playing the ball around at the back. This is the type of chance, if we can snatch the ball, Arezo will definitely love it. Going through one-on-one with the keeper if we can steal it back. I don't know why this is in the way here. I'll ignore that for now. Reguilon to Dyer. Back to Reguilon. Going all the way back to the goalkeeper. If we can press him high, we could get a chance out of this. But it looks like it will be a Spurs highlight. It's gone on for long enough. Mora down the right. He's obviously very fast, very pacey. Up against Aaron Martin. Back to Jordan Henderson. Nothing really happening yet for Spurs, but it's a great ball and a good save from Livakovic. Wasn't the best shot in the end from Ndombele, and now I definitely will make some changes to hopefully stop Spurs having any more chances like that in the game. And we have a very tired squad here. Maybe I've overused some of these players recently, but it's time to bring some of them off. Angel Gomez scored in the last round against Tottenham, so it's only right to bring him on. Arezo will bring off for David, and then I'll try and rejuvenate this midfield a little bit. I think we'll bring off Cooper Myers, put Sanchez in the deep line playmaker role, and bring Olivier and Cham on off the bench. So that's our 3 substitutions, and hopefully it will help us see out this game. And that's all I really want from this game. That's all I need. I'll take it. I'll bite their hands off if they offer it me right now, even if there's no more highlights. Let's put these subs in and see how we get on. I believe this video will go up the day of Chelsea's Champions League match against Real Madrid, and as a Chelsea fan, very excited for that. So let me know who you think will win the Champions League in real life too. I'm hoping it will be Chelsea. Not really getting my hopes up too much though, but I think we could take Real Madrid in a single match that we've got left now. And then who knows from there, it could be a one-off match against Man City where we've already beat them this season. We're going to play them in the league soon, so then we'll learn how to play against them. And against PSG, that will of course be another very good game. But here is, we'll not talk about Chelsea, we'll talk about Lille. And it's Angel Gomez and Jonathan David combining the 2 players that we brought on. I said Angel Gomez scored against Tottenham recently. He hasn't done much outside of that, but I'll definitely take that. If he's just going to be a Champions League goal scoring winner, that's what I want. David playing nice football with Gomez. It was a good 1-2, 1-2-3-4, I guess. They played it back again. 20 minutes to go. We'll definitely just try and ride this win out if we can. We have got a corner though. Aaron Martin into the box. Todibo, the big £50 million man. He is a star signing. £50 million probably isn't much for most clubs, but it is our record signing. He has scored a very good header there. He is going to be the backline that we need for years to come now. And what a header that was, into the top right corner, powering above Kamara at the back for Spurs. Kamara in himself was someone we were looking at in the earlier seasons. So there you go. I think we've definitely made the right choices with this Lille team. We are through into the next round, and it'll be interesting to see who we do get next in the Champions League. Because if we get a nice draw, maybe against like a Shakhtar Donetsk or someone like that, whoever goes through, we could be in for a favourable time. We could get into the quarterfinals, semi-finals. I don't know what round is next. It might be the round of 16 next, actually, and not the quarterfinal. But we'll see how far we do get. Here is Angel Gomez, though. Are we going to get a 3rd goal? I said I didn't really mind if we didn't smash Tottenham, but it looked like it might happen here. To be honest, bringing the subs on has made a massive difference. David is playing really well, and Cham lays it off to Selic. Good save by the Spurs goalkeeper, but with 2 minutes to go, very happy with his performance. We've looked dominant after them first few shaky chances that we did give Spurs. We've cleaned up since then. Easy game for us. 2-0 win. Spurs, Lille, we are a level above them. Something that I like to see a lot. And let's see who else is going to be in the competition. It looks like we're not going to play Shakhtar Donetsk because they've lost 9-1 on aggregate to Real Madrid. A 7-0 win. That's not a team we want to come up against. On the schedule, can we see when the Champions League round draw is? It's a bit of a while yet. We've got a few games before that, so you're not going to know just yet. But it looks like the quarterfinal is the next game. I don't know who's through. I don't know who's going to be through, but I fancy our chances. Who knows? If we can make a semi-final this year, I'll be very happy with that. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Hopefully you did enjoy that episode, even though there wasn't too much going on. This is what we like to see though. Finances coming into the club, a bit of money to spend in the future. So I think it will be hard to argue that we're not heading in the right direction. That will be the end of today's video, guys. I didn't mention it just yet, but there is a link to a Discord in the description if you want to join the Discord that we have. It's a nice group of people, 50 plus members now. We talk about our saves, help each other out with stuff. If you want to get involved in that, feel free. Don't forget to ring the notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the videos on here. I'm not very regular with my content at the minute because of uni stuff. Hopefully soon that will change, but right now there is no consistent schedule. So if you don't want to miss a video, then do hit that bell. Thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.